Assalamu alaikum everyone, how are you? This video is to explain how to do an exam on Talon platform. Okay, of course, in the login screen, you will type in your common number and your password. Then you will press I'm not a robot. Okay. Sometimes, okay, in the login screen, you will find a rotating circle on the login button. Okay, this means that you are already logged in. So the only thing you can do that to press teachers from above and you will log in to your account. Here, there is no big difference between homework and exams or periodic tests. Okay, they are the same. Okay, the only difference between them that in homeworks you don't determine the period of the exam or how long should the student take for the test. Okay, to add an exam or a test, we will press periodic test here on the left. I already had a test done yesterday, added. Okay, you can modify it unless you press publish. Okay, so once you press publish for your test, okay, you can't modify anything. So keep your test unpublished until the administration tell you to publish your exam. Okay, so to make a new one, what should I do? Of course, as you see, this blue button here, actually they forgot to translate it into English, but anyway, you will press this blue button. Okay, it means create. Okay, and you will enter the data for your test, like for example here, test, sorry, this is Arabic. Okay, test 1, and you choose the start date for your exam. I will choose to be tomorrow, for example. It's the 1st of September. And what time exactly should the exam be available? I will make it starting at, for example, 10 a.m. The timing here is 24 for math. So, for example, if you want your test to start at 5 p.m., you will choose 17. Okay, so put that in your mind. So 10 means that 10 a.m. Okay, I'll make it start as 10:30 a.m. and it will be available until the 2nd of September, for example. Okay, 1 a.m. You will choose the grade. For example, I'm teaching grade 5, so I will choose grade 5. And what class? Okay, I will choose all my classes. That is grade 1A. Of course, if you choose only one class, you have the option to select which student should have the test if you want this test to be for selected students, not for everyone. Okay, I'll choose another here, and the 3rd class I'm teaching, sorry. Okay, I removed one. Okay, so now I have all these classes for the exam. I will choose the subject. Of course, I'm teaching English, so I'll choose English. Okay, and I'll choose first semester. Of course, this year we don't have first and second semester. We have first trimester and second trimester, third trimester. So whatever. Okay, they didn't modify it yet because it's unusual, but anyway, we'll press next after that. Okay, what field did I miss? Okay, periodic details. Oh yeah. Here in this part, I should type in how long will the test last. For example, I will make this this test for 30 minutes. 30 minutes is enough for that one, or you can do whatever the number of minutes, how long you want your test to be. Okay, I will press next. Now you have two options. This is the part where you add the questions. If you have questions in the question bank, you can press this button. Okay, and how to add questions in the question bank? Any question you add as a homework or as a test will be added to the question bank directly, okay, without any interference. Okay, so if you have questions in the question bank, you will press here. Of course, I have 25 questions here. I can add some of them. Okay, for example, the first three. Okay, and at the bottom, okay, you have show details. Okay, if you want to see the details of that. Okay. Okay, you can show more questions. Anyway, and also you can add questions from here. Okay. First, you choose what kind is a question. Is it true, false, multiple choice, whatever. Okay, so I will choose, for example, true or false questions. I will determine the degree for this question. Okay, of course, the section will be the first semester as we chose earlier. Question header, we will say choose true or false. Okay, and the question text, of course, as you see here, you have some tools very similar to what you have in Microsoft Word and other text editors. Okay, and of course here the alignment is to the right. You can change it to the left. Okay, and here there is the direction, whether it is from right to left or from left to right, depending on the language or the format you want to follow. But by default it's from left to right, but the alignment is to right, so this is confusing somehow, but you can change it. I will say in the question 5 minus 2, okay, equals 1, for example. If I check this box here, true answer, he will consider that as a true question. So if your students choose false, it will be a mistake. But of course my answer is wrong, so I will not check this box. Okay. Here in the next one, the feedback. If you want to give your students more explanation about how to answer the question, you can write it here. If you don't want to add anything, you can just add a dot or any symbol. Okay, it's not necessary. You can upload an image. You can upload audio or audio link to another website, like for example soundtracks or anything. Okay, you can upload video or video link to YouTube, for example. Okay, now I finished adding my question. So what should I do? I will press add and it will be added to the exam. Now I want to add another question, for example, multiple choice. What is the difference between multiple choice or single choice? Single choice, the student has the opportunity to choose only one answer from multiple. But multiple choice, he can check more than one answer. Sometimes you have, for example, 2 or 3 answers out of 5 are correct, so you choose multiple choice. Okay, of course, depending on the type of the question you want to choose, you have here different options. Okay, I will choose single choice. Okay, and here the degree, I will keep it as 1, or I can make it 2. Okay, here I will say choose the correct answer. Okay, and the question text, okay, I'll choose, okay, I'll change the alignment and I will say who. Okay, you can make, for example, use dots. Okay, you. Okay, and here I can just add a slash and nothing more. Okay, and the choices, by default he gives you 2 choices. Okay, you can add more. I can make them 3, for example. I will say here M, and of course I'll change the alignment to the left. Okay, and here is, and the third one I will choose R. Okay, and I will check this box to make that the true answer. Okay, so when my student checks R, it will be the correct answer, so he will get the mark. Okay, I will press add, and now my question has been added to the exam. Okay, now I have 2 questions here. Okay, I can press view as students to see how my students will see the questions. Okay, this is the first question. It will appear like that to my students, and I can press next to go to the next one. Okay, and I can move out by pressing the X button. Now I added 2 questions. I can press next to go to the third step, and here I have 2 options: publish and return to list, or return to list. Okay, return to list, it will go back to the questions, so you can add more questions. I don't want to do that. And publish, it will go directly to your students and will be ready, and you can't do anything about that anymore. Okay, it's only the authority for the administration of school to remove it or edit it, or give you the authority to edit it again. But anyway, don't publish your test unless you have been told to do so. But anyway, you can press just finish. Okay, and your test will be in the periodic tests tab, but without being published. You can edit it anytime later. Okay, so here, as you see, I have 2 tests. One of them is test 1. Okay, and the other one is a diagnostic test. Anyway, if I want to edit it, I will press edit. If it is time to publish it, I can press publish, or if I have something wrong with that and I don't want it anymore in my list, I will press delete. Delete, I will choose delete because I don't need it. Okay, it's just for showing you how to do it. Of course, here we have homework. It is very similar. Okay, you can create a new homework. The only difference is that you don't have to mention how long the homework will last. You just give a starting time and ending time. There is no time for the students to do it exactly how long it will take. Okay, of course, here you have the reports. If you press the periodic test reports, okay, you will have a report about every exam, every student, how did they do and the exams, and you can download every report of that. Something very important about that too is the tools that you have. I know that most of you are familiar with using Microsoft Office or such text editors, so I didn't explain how to use the tools and the tests or the question part, okay, because I know that you are already familiar with that. So any questions, you can contact us, and see you soon. Good luck with your test, and Happy New Year. Assalamu alaikum.